However, you did also tell me that you were raised by a single mother, which is profound for me to think that a single mother's not good enough for you, but it's good enough for a woman to raise you.
Now, if he had a child and made that statement, then you can feel some kind of way, because that would be a bit hypocritical. And maybe he should have some compassion for single mothers, and maybe he do. But that doesn't mean he has to date a single parent because his mother was a single parent. That's unreasonable, because he is not his mother's fault.
You got me going 50-50 and I'm a mother. Please do not expect 100% woman or 100% submission.
Sis, nobody has a problem leaving you to be a single mom, and then you could do 100% of it by your damn self. Single. We them passport bros.
Being pretty is not enough for a lot of men because I'm pretty and I'm still single. So
What do you want?
I don't know. I really don't know what I want because these men, they don't know what they want. A lot of men don't know what they want in women.
And you said you're how old again?
33.
33. So regardless as to what men want, you don't know what you want?
I mean, I know what I want, but
Well, what is that? Guys, remember the first thing I said about ego? They're not willing to be honest.
to be honest with you, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what I want in a man. Like, I've been screwed and fucked for so long, I don't know what I want in a man.
Just in this little bit of time of talking to you, it's been chaotic. I'm just asking you just the basic stuff about who you are and what you want. And the way you told the story is, yeah, you can't make this shit up, people.
So, I take it you know who this female is, right? The same chick that every YouTube content creator has gone in on, male and female. The same chick who says that you are a low-class man if you can't accept a woman who has kids. Considering that I am a father of a daughter whose mother had 2 kids prior to us meeting, I think I can say whatever the fuck I want on this subject. Would I do it again? It would take a lot for me to date another female who had another kid from another man. Why is that? First, there's bonding with the kid that may already have issues when it comes with their actual father. Then there's issues with the father, especially if they're not over the mother or if they do have a bond with their child. Most importantly, if I was to date a woman right now, she does not have to provide for my child, nor is it expected. But if I was to date a woman who has 2 or 3 kids, it is expected for me to provide and do for those kids. This is why dudes don't date women who have kids. I'm sorry to say it, but the truth hurts.
I'm going to break it all the way down as to why men without children don't want to date women with children. And I'm going to speak as a product of a single mom home. 1, I'll never be a priority like she wants me to make her a priority. Her child is always going to come first. And they should. Because no man should ever come before somebody that came out of your body.
Have you ever dated a woman with children?
I have, but I was young. I was like 22. I had a cougar.
Uh-huh.
He had some younger kids. How old is your son?
He's 11.
He's 11. And from my experience, I told myself I couldn't take a woman with children seriously.
Why?
The child's always gonna come first.
Yes.
The child's gonna always come first. I'm going to always need to put you first, but I come second. And technically, he's a 10-year-old boy who's going to get into his teenage years. He's going to be in a situation where you're not my dad, right? I'm not talking about an anecdotal experience. Your son may be a sweet child, but my experience, it just hasn't been the best.
You have the right to feel however you want about dating a single mom. That's your prerogative, whatever. But you're on a date with a single mom. What are you talking about? Your priority here is supposed to be trying to get a 3rd date. I don't even know why I want a 2nd date with you in this moment.
Realistically, yeah, we can have some fun.
But taking it serious.
It's like taking it seriously is just hard because I don't have to settle. I've done certain things in my life to put me at a certain echelon, to date a certain top tier. I'm not saying a woman with a child isn't top tier, but like standards wise, it's like I like to travel and be like, yo, let's go. Let's go to Miami, let's do this, let's do that. And it's like, let me call my mom and see if she can watch the kid. It's just no real benefit in it for me.
Joya?
Yes.
You didn't ask for another date with him. What was the turn on?
Specifically, the turnoff was when I asked that
Gonna make up
question
something right now.
about would you date a single mother? And Jacoby, you proceeded to tell me that basically you're a high value man and you are too good for a single mother. However, you did also tell me that you were raised by a single mother, which is profound for me to think that a single mother's not good enough for you, but it's good enough for a woman to raise you. That's unfair. And it's very insensitive to women out there who have children.
All right, so just because it's a cycle, I wanted to continue.
It doesn't have to continue.
So what I'm saying is that
it's more about why would you cut off and say that single women are not on the same
what
level?
you're supposed to learn from is history. So you're a very
What's that got to do
You're a very
with it?
intelligent woman. You're a very intelligent woman, right?
Yes.
So if you know, as a woman growing up, you know it's a less likelihood for you to be successful by having a child. So what you do, you be more proactive. Using condoms.
What's that got to do
Making
with
sure
your
that you,
choice?
okay, if you're getting pregnant, then all right, cool. Maybe I shouldn't continue having this child because I'm not getting married. A better chance of me having a successful life.
You're
by
speaking of
finding a
me.
man. That's what I'm
Excuse me.
thinking.
So you were raised by a single mother?
Yes, and
Is your mother still
struggle.
alive?
I struggle. My mom's still
Did
alive.
she struggle or did you struggle?
Both of us struggle.
Okay, so your words that echoed all around social media, and I want to make sure that we have this clearly, were, I'm a high value man. I've done things to step up my echelon, and I'm not going to settle for a single mother.
Yeah,
Did I have that correctly? I want to be clear.
Yeah, we'll be selling.
Right. So, what makes you think you're a high value man? The car you drive?
No, the value I put out into the world.
What about your character?
I have great character. I built myself to basically have better choices. You want to know why? Because women can choose and make a choice.
They can.
say, I don't want to date a man that makes
They
less
can.
than 6 figures.
They can.
And then what are you doing?
But we're not
a man.
talking about that.
Women
That's
can
not
talk
the
about their
situation
things.
at
What I
hand.
want
Listen,
to-
hold on.
That's not the
Women can say,
conversation.
I want to date a man less than 5'8", and the man could be 5'4". Do they care about
What does that have to do
ostracizing all of those
with
men?
anything?
If a fat man is sitting here, he can be a fat man, right? But if a fat woman is sitting here, you would say, oh no, we're body positive. Oh, no, we can't say that. We can't. It's all about picking her up. So every time you're saying something for a man,
Bro,
it's down.
You got a lot on your back.
Yeah,
okay? So what I
I'm
want
just
to
being- I'm
be
just saying
clear,
equal
not
rights.
just for you, but for everybody out there, is the car you drive, your resume, your bank account, your accolades is not what makes you a high value man.
Definitely not.
We are all defined by the sum of our deeds and our character, and you, brother, are coming up to the sum of zero.
All right. Now, what do we have here? Another situation of a man getting attacked by a group of women for having his own preferences. Happens way too often. And I mean, they was hot. I tell you what, the host was right. High value man is not made by your cars, your money, and your wealth. But I guarantee you this one thing. What's that? She wants a high value man to possess all those things. So before we start judging a man, saying he low value because he have a preference, look in the mirror. You have a preference yourself.
Aha! Aha!
A woman can know her value plus add tax. A man, if he knows his own value, people always trying to humble him. Oh, he too arrogant. It's not that serious. They don't like the fact that they don't have control over a man who understands his value.
Refreshing. Very refreshing.
Minimum height.
6 feet.
Yeah, that's where they get you. Would you exclude obesity?
Absolutely.
Minimum income. So
I'm gonna say at least 200.
200 grand?
Jesus Christ. You can be 30 years
Oh
old and
my
make 200.
goodness. Take a guess at what percentage of men fit this
2%.
criteria. 2%? Much lower. It's 0.049%.
All right, is this going on the TV?
When it comes to dating a man, what would be an age range for you?
33 to like 36.
Would you date someone married?
Absolutely not.
Do you have a preference when it comes to race?
My race. So black guys.
Minimum height requirement for you?
5'8" and up.
Would you date someone obese?
Not on purpose.
What does that mean? And what would a minimum salary be?
A year? 500K.
Like $500,000?
Yes.
Damn. Oh my God.
I'm delusional?
It says here you have a 0% chance of finding someone.
Wow, that's horrible.
And it also says you don't belong on this planet.
What is this? What app is this? This is so mean.
Ladies, if I was a man in this day and age with a little bit of money, I would totally do you guys dirty and still sleep good at night. You guys make it so easy for them that I can't even hate on them. Like, I have to give them dab for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys place so much value on their pockets versus their mindsets that you absolutely deserve what you get. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If I was a man, I would pay all of your bills, take care of your children, get you nice and comfortable. And when you are nice and comfortable, I would bounce. I would completely ghost you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I would give you nasty toilet bowl balls to give me sloppy toppy to since I'm paying all of your bills. And then when you're done, I'm going to go back to my crib and ghost you because you deserve it. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Two women pregnant at the same time. His money gone. He out there being a simp. But that's how foolish some of these young people is. If Zion Williams wasn't rich, ain't none of them would mess with him. It's all about the bag.
I mean, I don't know what to say. I didn't think I'd be in this position.
Ask for another date with him. What was the turn on?
Specifically, the turnoff was when I asked that question about would you date a single mother? And Jacoby, you proceeded to tell me that basically you're a high value man and you are too good for a single mother. However, you did also tell me that you were raised by a single mother, which is profound for me to think that a single mother's not good enough for you, but it's good enough for a woman to raise you.
Now, if he had a child and made that statement, then you can feel some kind of way, because that would be a bit hypocritical. And maybe he should have some compassion for single mothers, and maybe he do. But that doesn't mean he has to date a single parent because his mother was a single parent. That's unreasonable, because he is not his mother's fault. He should not have to endure what his mother went through. The goal is wherever you have fallen short, you want your children to measure up. Whatever you have failed, you want your children to pass. You don't want your children to repeat your mistakes. You want your children to learn from your mistakes and apply them to their life so they can be better versions of you.
So Candy Miami, 35, serial entrepreneur, 4 kids. You said 18, 14, 10, and 9?
Yes.
How many men?
1.
Have you ever been married?
Yes, I was married for 17 years. I was with him for 17 years. I apologize. I was with him for 17 years. We were legally married for 10.
What kind of man are you looking for?
I'm definitely looking for one that is self-motivated and ambitious. I definitely want one that actually knows what they're working towards every day. I get up every morning, 5 a.m. workout. I have these multiple businesses, and one thing I cannot stand is for a man to be in bed all day doing nothing.
Does he have a certain amount of money?
Yes. So I am I'm pretty well off. So I want someone that is able to either meet me halfway or be able to enjoy the finer things in life with me.
Is there a minimum number?
At least $250,000.
So he has to make at least $250,000.
Yes.
Is that what your ex-husband made?
No, my ex-husband did make 6 figures, but he wasn't at $250,000.
So normally I hear 100K. So 100K wouldn't be good enough for you?
No.
No.
No, absolutely not.
She said, absolutely not.